Although yoga encourages overall health and wellness, and the techniques demonstrated within this program are designed for people of all skill levels, consult your physician before beginning any new exercise program.
Hi, welcome to Mind Body. I'm Susan Foxley, a certified life coach and a registered yoga instructor. I help people live healthier, happier lives, and here's the key. Fitness is not just physical. It's also emotional, mental, even spiritual for some people. It's about happiness and health, mind and body. Let's get going. Today, we are going to start with heart openers, and we're going to put the heart above everything else today. So right now we're going to go ahead, and what I'd like you to do at home, please, is grab a chair, a dining room chair, even a small fabric chair. Any kind of chair will do. So go ahead and do that at home right now. Just grab a chair and place it in front of your yoga mat, please. And today we have the beautiful Nyla joining us today, and we have the wonderful Keith joining us today, and I'm so excited you guys are joining us. So we're going to go ahead and just close our eyes for just a second. Just check in with your feet. Ground the root of the big toe, the root of the little toe. Ground the inner heel and the outer heel, please. Lift your inner ankle, lift your outer ankle, please. Lift your kneecaps. Lift your quadriceps, and go ahead and lift the pubic bone towards the belly button. Just gently bring the belly button into the spine, but continue with your natural inhales and exhales through your mouth, please, or through your nose, please. Lift the heart, lift the crown, soften the shoulders, and go ahead and take one big inhale through the nose. Hold for the count of 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale through your mouth. Let it all go. Really nice. Open up your eyes. Bring your hands onto the edge of the chair and walk back. Almost like you're doing a downward dog on the chair. Stretch your armpit region. Find symmetry between your right and left feet, please. Really nice. And then slowly come onto your tippy toes and come into an upward dog position and look up. Really nice. And come back to downward dog. Beautiful. Stretch your legs back, please. And then again, look up towards the ceiling and shoulders back. Lift your heart. Love is the highest frequency of the universe. Love is the highest frequency of the universe. Come into downward dog. Push those thighs back. Really nice. Try to get one line of energy from your wrists to your hips, please. Nice work, Nyla. Nice work, Keith. Come back into an upward dog position. Tailbone in. Pubic bone towards the floor. And look back. Opening up your heart. Beautiful work. And then from here, go ahead and step your feet towards the chair, please. And then come on up, hands to your waist, and keep your feet hip distance apart, please. And interlace the fingertips behind your tailbone. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Really sparkle your toes, lift your kneecaps, and look back and take the back bend just in your upper back. Go back. Stretch your throat, lift your heart, and then come on down. Bring your knuckles up towards the ceiling. And then just lean forward. Stay there and breathe. It's a shoulder opener. Really nice, Nyla. And just breathe into those shoulders. Ujjayi breath. Big inhales and big exhales through your nose and come back up. Let's do another back bend, please. Squeeze your shoulder blades and look up. Stretch your throat. Really good for the thyroid. Really good for people who have text neck. Come forward. Text neck is the neck that our head is before our bodies. It's called text neck, from people looking down at their phones all the time. So this pose is delicious for text neck. Look way up, look way up, lift your heart, and come back forward, knuckles up towards the ceiling and back over, and stay there and breathe. Really nice, Keith. Breathe into those shoulders, long inhalations, relax your head, and long exhalations. Beautiful work. Come back up, please, and hands at your heart, and just ground your right foot, ground your left foot. Find your belly muscles, bring your belly muscles in and up, please. Lift your heart, lift your crown, soften your shoulders. And then from here, we're going to go ahead and bring the right foot forward and the left foot back in a narrow stance, please. And heel to heel. And if you have balancing problems, bring your left foot a little more away from your right foot, but heel to heel. And then go ahead and open up your arms, please. And then we're going to bring our hands in prayer behind our backs. So hands in prayer behind our backs. Push your hands together. And if that's too difficult for you, please just grab your elbows. Grab your elbows. But if you can bring your hands in prayer, push your hands together and look back. Bring the pinkies into your upper back and look up. Stretch back. Beautiful. And then nose to knee. Slide down. And bring your nose down towards your knee. And slide down that right leg, please. And just go back to your breath. Long inhalations, please. And long exhalations. Stretching down your right leg. Nice work. And then slowly come on up, please. And let's go ahead and bring the left foot forward and the right foot back. And hands to your hips again. Hands to your hips. And bring the left foot forward, the left foot forward and the right foot back. Open up your arms, please. And then hands in prayer behind your back. And then go ahead and lift up. Lift your heart so your heart is above your head. Staying in love and above, nose to knee. That's one of my favorite quotes from Christy Marie Sheldon. She says, stay in love and above. Love is the highest frequency. Master your thoughts so you can stay in love and above. Loving everyone and everything. You actually are what you seek. You are love. Master love. Master the vibration of love, staying in love and above. Really nice. Slide down that leg. Always going back to the breath and slowly come back up, please. And then from here, go ahead and bring your hands to your waist. Step your feet together, please. Hands in prayer, mountain pose. And go ahead and close your eyes. Find symmetry between your right and left foot, please. And then open up your eyes and just go ahead and flip the chair around. And even if you have a tall chair, that's actually better. So from here, we're going to go ahead and take our fingertips to the edge of the top of the chair, feet hip distance apart, please, and then come onto your tippy toes, please. Really come onto your tippy toes, pubic bone forward, and look way back. Way back. Lift your heels, lift your heart. Lift your heels, lift your heart. Come back to standing. Beautiful. And then again, lift your heels, lift your heart. And one of my favorite sayings is a Sufi saying, lift your heels, lift your heart. Come back to standing. And it's, if you can't find your temple in your heart, then you can't find your heart in a temple. Treat yourself with love and respect. Eat good food, have great thoughts. Let's go back, tippy toes. Treat your body like a temple with good food, good thoughts, less junk food, junk news, eating high vibration foods, hanging out with high vibration people. Come back to standing, please. Feet together. And then from here, we're going to go ahead and keep the left hand onto the chair, please, and grab your right ankle. And we're just going to bring the inner knees together. So look down at your knees and see if your inner knees are touching, and push that right knee towards the floor and feel that quad stretch. This is really nice. Long inhalations and long exhalations. And I remember my son was listening to Wayne Dyer on one of the CDs, and he came home and he said, "Mom, the brain is the devil's lawyer and the heart is God's servant." And I love that. Always trust your heart. Your body compass never lies. You have a body compass. Your body never lies. Always, always listen to your heart. Open up your heart and everything will follow. And then slowly release that, please. Take your right hand onto the chair and grab your left ankle, please. And look down at your knees and bring your inner knees together, please. And then really nice, long inhalations and long exhalations. Feeling that yummy stretch, and especially if you walk a lot, the front part of the body gets really tight. And then slowly release, please. And now we're going to work on dancer's pose. Go ahead and grab your right ankle again, please. Beautiful. Now get really balanced here. Ground your left foot, engage your belly muscles, and find your drishti or your gaze. Your drishti is staring at one point in front of you. Stare at one point, bring that right knee back, and see if you can balance. Long inhalations and long exhalations. And come back to center. And other side. Grab your left ankle. Ground your right foot and kick up your breath. That's going to really help. From here, go ahead and ground your right foot and lift and breathe. Long inhalations and long exhalations. Focusing on your breath. Long inhalations and long exhalations. And come back down. And let's try that again. Grab your right ankle, please. Really nice. And then again, kick up your breath. Really nice. And stare at one point in front of you and just lean forward. And go ahead and try to balance long inhalations and long exhalations. Breathing deeply. And then go ahead and release. And other side. Grab your left ankle. Focusing on the breath. Long inhalations and long exhalations. Breathing deeply. Long inhalations and long exhalations. Nice work. And release. Beautiful, Nyla. Nice, Keith. And then we're going to squat here. So take the back of the chair, and I like my toes out, my heels in, and then just completely do a little bit of a squat here. Come all the way down. Hold the chair if you'd like. And you can even bring your hands in prayer if you feel comfortable here. And just squat. This is really good for pelvic health. Really good for your hips. It's contraindicated if you have knee issues. So if you're feeling any knee pain here, please come out of this pose. Always honor your body. If it's uncomfortable, please come out of it. And then grab the top of the chair. Come on up to standing, please. And then from here, what we're going to do is we're going to take the chair and just move it out of the way. So let's go ahead and bring that chair out of the way. Really nice. And then come back to the top of the mat, please. And we're just going to do a few sun salutations here. Hands at your heart, please. And then go ahead and reach up with your arms and look up. And then from here, gently come on down. Come forward. And then bring your hands to your shins and calves and stretch your heart forward, please. And then from here, step your left foot back, your right foot forward, and pause. Stretch your heart forward. Long inhalations and long exhalations. Reach your right hand up and look up at your thumb. Beautiful. And then slowly come back down, please. Look straight ahead. And then we're going to go ahead and ground the back heel. And then sweep into Warrior Two. Come into Warrior Two. Keep the right knee bent. And look at your right knee and make sure it's over the second and third toe, please. And the gaze is over your right fingertips. So make sure you're looking over your right fingertips. And then go ahead and engage your belly muscles. Belly button in and up, please. Really nice. Straighten the back knee, please. And then reverse. Go back into a little bit of a reverse warrior. Nice. Stretch the side body. And then bring the right elbow onto your right thigh. Reach your left arm up and over. And stretch from the back heel all the way to the fingertips. Sweep back to Warrior Two and pause in Warrior Two, please. Gaze over your right fingertips. Nice. Straighten your right leg. For triangle, bring the left arm over. Bring your hands right to your right foot. Come into plank. Hold plank position, please. Come onto your belly. And we're just going to do 3 cobras. Come on up into cobra. And come on down. Come on up into cobra. Come on down. Come on up into cobra. Lift your heart. Always come from love. Clasp your hands behind your back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Bring the fingertips away from the buttocks and lift your legs. Sparkle your toes. Come into upward cobra and child's pose. Rest in child's pose. And one of my favorite books is written by Gary Chapman. It's called The 5 Love Languages. There's 5 love languages, and it can actually save your marriage or your relationship to find out which one you are. The 5 love languages are touch, time, acts of service, compliments, and gifts. Come onto your hands and knees. Bring your left foot forward, please. Go ahead and straighten your back leg. Lift your heart forward. And then bring your left hand up, please. My love language is touch and compliments. My love language is not time, because I love time alone. So if I was in a relationship with someone that wanted to spend a lot of time with me, I would feel suffocated. But some people that have a love language that's time and you don't spend a lot of time with them, they might feel neglected. So it's a great book to read, The 5 Love Languages. Bring your hand down. We're predominantly one love language. And then go ahead and ground your back heel and sweep into Warrior 2. Nice, Nyla. And then nice, Keith. Look at your left knee. Make sure it's over the 2nd and 3rd toes. Engage your belly muscles. Lift the heart. Extend through those arms. Gorgeous. Reverse warrior. Open up. Beautiful. Really nice. And then bring the left elbow right onto the thigh. Reach your right arm up and over. Gorgeous. Sweep back to Warrior 2. Gaze over the left fingertips, please. And straighten your left leg. Reach your right arm over. Come into plank. Hold plank position, please. Come onto your belly and grab your ankles. Big toes touching if you'd like. And then lift up, opening up your heart. These are all back bends to open up your heart. And then release, upward cobra and child's pose. And rest deeply. As you guys know, one of my favorite sayings is, my religion is kindness. And I love the saying, mean what you say. Say what you mean, but don't say it mean. Mean what you say what you mean, but don't say it mean. Come onto your hands and knees. Hands onto your buttocks, please. And we're going to do camel pose. So gently just look back. Keep your hands on your tailbone. Squeeze your elbows together and look way back. Lift your heart. Beautiful. And child's pose. And what really helps me is the sandwich method. I learned the sandwich method years ago. When I have to confront someone and I have a hard time confronting people, I use the sandwich method, which is a compliment, meat of the matter, compliment. Compliment, meat of the matter, compliment. Stretch your arms forward. Come onto your hands and knees. And then hands onto your buttocks. And this time, if you can grab your heels, I cheat and come on my toes. And grab your heels if you can. If this hurts your lower back, please keep your hands on your back, just your tailbone. And look back. Lift your heart. This is really good for energy. This is so delicious in the morning. Really yummy. So good for the posture. Come back to child's pose. I'll give you an example of sandwich method. Let's say a client of mine is late. I'll just say, gosh, I so love teaching you yoga. You mean so much to me. I love you so much. However, it would mean so much to me if you were a little bit more on time, because I have to go somewhere right after you. So thank you so much. I really love you. And so it just softens the boundary, and it's called the sandwich method. Stretch your arms forward, come onto your hands and knees, and go ahead and hands onto your buttocks, please. And one more, grab your heels and go way back. Lift your heart up to the ceiling. Lift your heart up to the ceiling. Make sure that your pelvis is right over your knees. Stretch your heart. Open up the throat. Really nice. And then from here, let's go into elbow plank. Interlace the fingertips and ground your elbows, ground your wrists, and then go ahead straight ahead and do breath of fire. And you can do it with your mouth open or your mouth closed. Really nice. Come on down, grab the ankles again, and lift, lift, lift those thighs up. Open up your heart. Release, upward cobra. Really nice. And child's pose. Beautiful work. And then come onto your hands and knees and downward dog. Hold downward dog, please. And then go ahead and come to a seated position. And then from here, ground your hands right by your hips, please. And go ahead and iron the right leg and the left leg into the earth. And as you guys know, my favorite prayer is also the Hawaiian prayer, which is, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me and thank you. And I say that on a daily basis to my son, to one of my brothers and my husband and people that I need forgiveness from. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me and thank you. And then go ahead and let's go ahead and bend the knees just for one table pose. So bend the knees, lift your buttocks, bring the knees away from you, and drop your head back. Really nice. And slowly come back down and straighten the legs, please. And bring your hands by your hips and just bring your right leg over your left and hug your knee. And gently and carefully bring your right hand behind your tailbone and twist. Really nice, Nyla. Beautiful. Lift the back of the ribs. Bring the right shoulder behind you, please, and twist. This is really good after all the back bends that we've done. And then back to center and straighten that right leg, please. And then bring the left leg over and give that knee a big hug. Lift through the crown of the head, please, and twist. Look back over that left shoulder. Lift and twist. Iron that right leg into the earth. Lift through the crown of the head, please. Beautiful. And then unravel that, please. And then from here, go ahead and lie down. And then from here, what I'd like you to do, please, is just bend your knees hip distance and lift your buttocks and interlace your fingertips underneath your buttocks and roll your shoulders underneath your body. Roll your shoulders underneath your body, please. Ground your right foot and ground your left foot. Lift your tailbone in a little bit more, please. Really, really nice. This is a beautiful sequence for energy and for heart opening. Beautiful. And it's really good for people who are leaning over steering wheels, leaning over desks, leaning over their computer all day. Those heart opening exercises are so good to reverse that forward hunchback of Notre Dame look. Slowly lower down. Bring your arms into like a cactus form and bring your right leg over your left leg, please. And just bring the knees over to the left and look over to the right and twist. And I like the meaning of intimacy. If you break down the word intimacy, it's into me see. Into me see, to become vulnerable. And sometimes it's hard if we've been hurt to be vulnerable. Unravel, please. And go ahead and bring the left leg over the right. And bring the knees over to the right and look to the left, please. Really nice. And twisting. This is so good for your lower back. Really nice work. Beautiful. And then slowly unravel that. Hug your knees into your chest. And then from here, go ahead and straighten out your legs, palms open to the ceiling, please. And I just want you to close your eyes and just relax and let go. And one of the things that I do in my workshops is I have my clients, I have them hold a mirror, and as corny as that is, I have them say the Ho'oponopono, the Hawaiian prayer, into the mirror in their own eyes. I have them look deeply in their own eyes and say, I love you. I really love you, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you've been raised by critical parents. I'm sorry if you've had a tough childhood. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me and thank you for being you. Thank you for being so resilient. I love you and I'm sorry. Please forgive me and thank you for being you. And teaching them to reparent themselves. And a lot of us can't look in our own eyes. A lot of us can't look in our own eyes and say, I love you. Because we were either raised with criticism or judgment. And so learning to love ourselves just the way we are. And I love one of my spiritual teachers. She says, I strive for imperfection. I strive for imperfection because no one's perfect. We're all flawed. There's no such thing as perfection. I strive for imperfection. No shame, no blame. Like Christy Marie Sheldon says, staying in love and above. Staying in love and above. So what I'd like you to do when you sit in Shavasana, please, to really close down your eyes, please, from top to bottom. Let the gaze be towards your heart as you soften the jaw. Soften your shoulders, please, and your upper arms and your forearms. Relax your thumb, index, middle ring, and pinky fingers. And just notice the rise and fall of your belly, the expansion and contraction of your ribs. And just go ahead and relax your buttocks, your thighs, your knees, your shins and calves, your feet and toes. And I want you to imagine yourself in one of your most favorite settings. You can be in the mountains, in a garden, on the beach. Just imagine yourself melting in that surroundings, dreaming and drifting and dropping. Your thoughts are like clouds. They just come and they go. Immerse in the smells and the colors and sounds. And affirm that love chases you down and follows you around every corner. Kindness chases you down and follows you around every corner. Compassion chases you down and follows you around every corner. Dream and drift and drop into your wellness and wholeness and healing. Like you're taking an elevator down from 5 to 4, drifting deeper. 4 to 3, drifting and dreaming and dropping into your wellness and your wholeness. Drift and dream in the smells and the colors and the sounds, becoming one with everything around you, becoming one with the sky, the earth, the air, the smells, the colors, the sounds. There's no separation between you and everything around you. You are deeply connected to everything and everyone. Sending love to your family members, sending love to your friends, sending love to your city, sending love to your state, sending love to your country, and sending love to your planet. May all beings know love and peace. May all beings know love and peace. And may it begin with us. Thank you so much for joining us today. And I just want you to remember that fitness is not just physical, it's mind and body. I'm Susan Foxley. You can read my blogs and learn more about my workshops, books, and life coaching at susanfoxley.com or connect with me on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. See you next time. And one more thing, always, always, always go where the love is. Namaste.